Well, hi Pisces. Welcome to today's reading, which is what is being revealed to you. So let's get started, Pisces. I hope you are well, and thank you for all the support. If you're new here, please like and follow. You can find personal readings in the description, along with my other channel for spiritual practice that I just started. It's not much there, but we're getting started, and we're going to be really diving into manifesting work. So let's get to it, Pisces. All right. So, what's underneath all of this is full energy, honestly. Come to the edge. Full energy. It's really time to take a risk, and I actually do think this is about relationships for you. And the truth is like, we have a lot going on. Of course, we have an Aries full moon tomorrow, but, we have that Libra sun and something with Libra Mars going on. So there will be some emphasis on relationships. Some relationships will fall to the wayside, if they're not working for you. Because they said, and then we have eclipses coming up. So Pisces, try to stay grounded, because I really think that y'all are one of those signs that really feel full moons. Like, for real. So, okay. So you're needing to take a risk here. And it could be that you're thinking about it, right? You may be feeling that urge, right? And this is definitely... It's really interesting because the Eight of Pentacles is here, right? With the Four of Swords. So you are heavily thinking. You are thinking about putting effort in. In some cases, this can be a new job or refer to a partnership. It feels like love to me. So that's what I'm going with. Because I'm an intuitive being. So I feel like you may be thinking to yourself, with all that glitters, right? This is what you don't see. And so, I feel like you may be thinking that you oversell this in a way. Like, maybe, like, you think that this is much bigger, much better than you think it is, right? Because, I feel like that happens with Pisces because you're ruled by Neptune, and you do have this, Pisces energy has that fantasy element to it, right? And definitely Pisces kind of puts partners, like, to this fantasy level. And I feel like when it comes, and I feel like you might be thinking of that. Like, am I imagining that this is better than it actually is, right? So you definitely are trying to see beyond that, right? Because we see masks and all that glitters typically means things aren't as good as they appear. And I feel like you may be also questioning a lot of things when it comes to the look of things, right? But the truth is like, Magician and the Ace of Wands. Yes, this is as good as it appears. The Ace of Wands is, first of all, you manifested this. Like, you wanted this and you manifested it. And, the Ace of Wands, probably you were asking for a new beginning, or, a passionate partner, someone who meets your passion. But what's, like, required here for you is to take action, because it's all over the place. There's a risk involved, right? There's a risk involved, and I feel like you have a lot of questions, to be honest. I feel like you deeply question this, question whether you should put the effort in, question whether you should go towards this, and the truth is that this person is just as loyal to you as you are to them. Loyal heart is here. They are, right? But it's not like, so I feel like sometimes when we meet that person, right, we just expect things to magically happen. And I feel like that might be kind of your flow too, like, because relationships are a lot of work. They really are. And you know, when the work comes in, we tend to romanticize them less, right? It seems harder in a way, right? And I mean, there is a possibility that you think this person has other people, but I actually think that this is really about the work. Because, you know, I feel like you have maybe not, um, because there is this kind of over sense of things, that what if I put all this work in and then I wind up just having to heal from it, you know, and that kind of maybe stops you from putting the work in, and then you kind of talk yourself out of it, saying, well, maybe this isn't really as great as I think it is. You know, maybe it isn't, but at the same time, you can't fight that you want to go towards this. It's almost like it's a magnet pulling you. That's the Ace of Wands. And it's funny because the Ace of Wands also is inspiration, right? Spark. And I feel like you're really questioning whether this spark is real. I really do. And I feel like it has something to do with maybe the thinking that that true love doesn't need to be worked on. Yeah, heck yeah, it does. It does. It's telling you that this person's loyal to you. This is your other half. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. You know, there is work that needs to be put in, and it's with the Hermit. And what I'm seeing here, because you know, Pisces does pull back, and they kind of do move back and forth in their energy, specifically when it comes to emotions, because y'all feel everything. So it's really hard to like stay in one spot in your emotions for too long, because it's so intense, right? It's so intense. And just because that there may be some bumps in the road here, specifically when it comes to work, to putting effort and work into this relationship, does not mean that this is not your person, or that it's not as good as you think it is. Everything worthwhile requires work. And sometimes we have to find new ways, Pisces. Sometimes we have to find new ways. And what the universe is saying to you is that you maybe start to put effort in and then pull back. And this comes from being afraid to get hurt. It's not that you're afraid of the work. And that's what's interesting to me here. It's not that you're afraid of the work. It has to do with, I really think it has to do with being afraid of getting hurt. Being afraid that you're going to be the only one putting work in here, right? And so definitely so much in your head about this. And yeah, so, you know, observer and clean it up is here. Like, for real, this is about standing on the sidelines too long when it comes to this. You know, you maybe keep watching this person, waiting for them to make a mistake. And you have to stop. You have to stop, because they're going to. You know, they're literally going to. Relationships are work. Relationships are not easy, right? And the funny thing about this is that this person wants to work together with you. This person wants to put the work in, and they just keep trying to figure you out. You know, specifically maybe why you pull away. Like, it's like, I put the work in, and then I need, you know, we all need recovery time and, you know, space to recharge for sure. But I feel like it's deeper than that for you. I feel like this comes from a place of being afraid to get hurt. 3 of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Empress. Jeez Louise. Like, you literally get lost in the value of this person, I feel like. You know, and I feel like on some level too, not only are you afraid of getting hurt in this situation, but also afraid you're going to hurt them. Maybe even that you won't, rise up, or like if this is an issue of confidence too, it's like, maybe you think of this person as the Empress, so, what am I even doing? Like, is this too high for me to scale? So I kind of feel like you might have some issues with confidence here, specifically when it comes to this person, because you literally think so much of them. Like, and that could be a problem. Maybe you're putting this person on a pedestal that they don't deserve. And I'm not saying they're not as valuable as you think they are, but what I'm saying is, when we put people on a pedestal and sit there and wait for them to make a mistake, they're going to. Because you kind of want evidence, in a way, that this person isn't as great as you think they are. Because maybe you've created this idealized perfection in this person. So on the bottom, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Like, I feel like you're tired, really, of sabotaging things. Maybe you're tired. You want to move towards love. You want to move towards the dream. You want to believe in this, right? And you want to stop thinking that something's always going to go wrong. That's where the sabotage is. It's like looking for the knives instead of looking for the heart, right? And I feel like you are going to overcome this, because the Knight of Swords with the Page of Swords kind of says that you've seen all you need to see and you're ready to go for it. I'm ready to go for it quickly, which is nice. Six of Wands with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, like, you're ready. You've probably been single for a while too, and you're ready to get this started. You're ready to go into this direction and, open to it. I love this for you, Pisces. Six of Cups, okay. Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. Like, wow. Wow. So this was kind of the lesson that you needed to learn. And, it feels like the universe brought this person in to teach you. To teach you. This is definitely a soulmate. This definitely is could be a divine partner. And definitely this is change coming in, and it's really so, because with the Six of Cups, like, it's changing something from the past. It could be a past way of moving, right? Wow. Nine of Wands, the World, and the Two of Cups. You're completely even bypassing the Ten of Wands. So you're definitely not walking away from this person. I can tell you that. You're actually walking towards this connection. And it's requiring a lot for you, to be honest. It is. It's requiring a lot, because the Nine of Wands is the wounded healer. You definitely are taking the time to really think it out. Because I feel like a lot of these things are weighing on you. And it could be, all this cosmic energy we're dealing with. And you're moving towards commitment or something higher, right? And there was a big lesson that you've been learning. Big lesson you've been learning, Pisces. So, wow. 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 And I feel like, too, you know, maybe part of it is idealizing people too much, you know? Because sometimes when we make them so big in our head, it doesn't allow for them to be human, you know? Okay, so let's get a soul connection card for you and this person. Show me Pisces and their loyal heart. Pisces and their loyal heart. And what's interesting is that justice is on the bottom here with imagine and community. Like, I feel like you're making a decision here. I feel like you're making a decision that you can have this. Now, community tends to talk about our circle, our connections. And I kind of feel, I don't know if this is going to involve moving for you, as I've been seeing that a lot for you. But it's kind of like the thing you've always dreamed of in terms of connection. You're able to see it now. And maybe really kind of stop with these, I don't want to call them tests, but you're not going to be waiting for them to make a mistake anymore. So show me Pisces and this person. Oh, your past life partners. Past lives, we reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many lifetimes. One more. One more. My readings for you, Pisces, always coming out for love. I swear I'm gonna do a career reading for you. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So you've been called together from a past life. Yeah, so probably, definitely this has been a learning journey as well, right? Because someone on my other channel just said the people in our lives are our greatest teachers. So, yeah. I love this for you, Pisces. So I hope this helps. Toodles. Happy full moon.